Thank you. Further discussion, Senator Gabbard.
Mr. President, I rise in strong support of the measure.
Please proceed.
Colleagues, this legislation is a big step forward for the protection of our coral reefs, marine life, and human health. When it goes into effect on January 1st, 2021, it will be the first law passed not only in the country, but in the entire world to ban sunscreens that contain the dangerous chemicals oxybenzone and octinoxate. And for the record, Mexico has taken administrative action to ban the use of sunscreens with these chemicals in their nature preserves, but this measure will be the first law. Scientific evidence indicates that these chemicals induce coral bleaching, harm and kill coral larvae by creating gross deformities, and act as an endocrine disruptor. As it relates to human health, these chemicals are linked to causing breast cancer to become more aggressive, polluting breast milk, causing Hirschsprung deformity in newborns, and associated with women's uterine diseases, threaten male sexual health, and can damage DNA. There's evidence that oxybenzone is even showing up in our aquifers and our drinking water. Worldwide, 50% of our coral reefs were lost in 2014 and 2015 because of coral bleaching. The main factor that has contributed to the decline of our coral reefs is localized pollution, such as sewage, pesticide runoff, and chemical sunscreens. So how much sunscreen are we talking about? According to the U.S. National Park Service, more than 6,000 tons of sunscreen end up in Hawaiian waters every single year. And to localize this a little bit more, DLNR has reported that 55 gallons, that's right, 55 gallons of sunscreen are going into our nearshore waters each day on Maui. So with this volume of chemical sunscreens pouring into our oceans in areas like Kapalua and Hanauma Bay, of course, our reefs are going to have next to no chance of recovery. The fact is, SB 2571 was inspired by science. And my hat is off to Dr. Robert Richmond of UH, Dr. Ruth Gates of the Hawaii Institute of Marine Biology, and Dr. Craig Downs of the Hereticus Environmental Lab for providing us the facts to help us make an informed and educated decision. It's encouraging to know that our tourist industry is stepping up with companies such as Hawaiian Airlines, Aqua Aston, Sheraton, Outrigger, Kaanapali Resort, and Napili Resorts are all doing their part to provide reef-friendly sunscreens to their guests. For the record, reef-friendly sunscreens refer to those that have been scientifically proven to be safe in our environment and contain active ingredients such as non-nano-sized titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. And as I mentioned, Dr. Craig Grounds, a forensic ecotoxicologist, has been one of our principal scientific experts in crafting this legislation. He informed us that he'll be excited to now allow his 6-year-old daughter, Evelyn, to swim in Kapalua and Hanauma Bay and outdoor swimming pools in our state once this ban takes effect. Think about that for a moment. The scientist who has shown us the high concentration of oxybenzone in Hanauma Bay thinks that it's too dangerous for his daughter to get in the water there. Much has been said about whether there will be enough alternatives to sunscreens that contain oxybenzone and octinoxate. However, even the mainstream names of sunscreens already offer alternatives, not to mention eco-friendly ones like Raw Elements, All Good, Babo Botanicals, Badger, Goddess Garden, Happy as Larry, Hawaii Medicinals, Kuleana Sun Production, Little Hands Hawaii, Mama Kuleana, Manda Naturals, Raw Love, and Soul Kind Maui that are on the store shelves today. And Little Hands Hawaii is actually making their sunscreen here. So SB 2571 is a good first step in keeping oxybenzone or octinoxate out of our water and away from our bodies, and it's definitely the right thing to do. Please join me in voting yes on this important bill. Mahalo.